Well, hey yo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana and let's dive into our 88th stream. Yeah, 88th stream. Let me just say, I really probably should have played Back to the Future, but instead we're going to play Stardew Valley, which is a great game in its own right, and a game we haven't played for a little while, so I'm looking forward to it. And hey Shadow, how's it going? I added you on the Switch, so if you accept that friend request, we will be officially friends. And I'm excited to be able to stalk you and see all the times that you're playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But anyway, and by the way, I don't think she's here at the moment, but I really should also connect with Fampy, who also has a Switch. I know a few other people who are getting the Switch soon, so that's kind of exciting. But yeah, Stardew Valley, nice and relaxing, a good way to spend an evening and to celebrate 88 streams. I can't believe, Shadow, you were there from day one. You remember that? Way back in the day? Man, 88 streams ago, can you believe that? It seems like only yesterday we were talking about that face, that ASCII face, and using it as inspiration for the name of our single-player survival world on Minecraft. So, man, time flies, and it's been it's been a fun road, full of all of the things you'd expect on a road. Bumps along the way, of course, but overall, it's been an incredible journey. So, I don't know why I just suddenly got all nostalgic, just thinking back to days long gone and all that sort of stuff. But there you go. I mean, that's, I guess, the mood I'm in. And it's a Wednesday night. It's time for a sleepy Mana stream, and we're going to hop into, I guess, the 5th of summer, year 1, on Koshire Farm. And I will be doing voices today. I will be playing the part of all of the inhabitants of Stardew Valley. So I'm sorry for that in advance. And I probably need to figure out a little bit what I'm doing here because I don't fully recall what I did last time, but I do want to go into the caves some more. I think that would be a fun thing to do, and otherwise we'll just kind of see. So, all right, here we are. First voice of the evening.
Welcome to KOZU5, your #1 source for weather, news, and entertainment. And now, the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow.
Alright, well there you go. Shadow, geez, Mana, you only played a total of 5 hours of Breath of the Wild? I know, Shadow, it's been... I have been exercising the most self-control because I am trying to avoid playing unless I'm streaming or recording. It has been tough. But, I don't know what Willie's voice was. I don't remember who Willie was, so we'll pretend Willie is, well, I guess Willie is maybe the person, selling stuff? So, Willie is the fisherman, so, what voice did we use for Willie? I've got some new items in stock, a deluxe fishing pole and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon, Willie. Okay, that's Willie's voice. Fampy, I was just talking. Are we still on? Fampy, I apologize. Well, hello, Cool Rat. Thank you so much for joining the stream and becoming a friend of Mana. I'm just going to type hello there. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. And welcome aboard. Appreciate that. And Fampy, unfortunately, I'm actually Plans have changed. I do apologize. I really meant to reach out to you. I'm actually going to a retro video game convention this Saturday, and I am going to be taking pictures, and I actually have a little scavenger hunt. So anyone here, by the way, if you have anything you want me to look for and take a picture of, let me know. I'm going to just read you what has been requested, okay? So we have a few things already from the last stream. We actually spoke about this, but this is the convention photo scavenger hunt list. I need to get a picture of a Game Boy, cosplayers, a purple sheep or something similar, Atari Systems, Mass Effect 1, Power Glove, and a Neo Geo system, the AES or MVS, whatever we can find, something related to that. So those are the things that I'm going to be looking for to snap pictures of. And Vampy says, I want you to find 5 Pokemon cosplay. Okay, let me add that to the list. Hang on. Wow, 5 I think I could do that, though. 5 Pokemon cosplay. Okay. And Vampy, I don't know if you were here when I was mentioning it, but I just added Shadow as a friend on the Switch. So I realized you and I aren't friends yet on there. So I don't remember if you put it in the chat or not. But if you did, then I will add your friend code. Hopefully, assuming I remember after the stream. If not, if you would like to DM me your friend code, I'll go ahead and add that. But Cool Rat, thank you so much. And let's see, we started the stream out right. Let's go. Wow, we don't really. Do we even have? What do we have? Do we have our watering can with us? We don't even have our watering can with us. Let's grab that real quick. Oh man. Okay. Oh, Fampy says, oh, there's another thing to add. Hold on. Let me pause. Just pull that up for a moment. Fampy wants me to also look for a copy of Pokemon Green in Japanese. Pokemon. That also is probably going to happen in Japanese. There's a good chance I can find that. And that's because your Switch can't connect to the... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, Fampy. Well, I will... I'll make sure that I add you at least. And then when you can connect to the internet, which I hope is soon, we can go from there. But unfortunately, that's such a bummer. Ay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to put the stone... Where did I put all the... I've already forgotten where I've put some of these things. Stone here? There's stone. Okay, so let's add the stone back here. The coal, copper, quartz, and the rest we will take with us mining. So that's the plan. We don't need the watering can. I'll put that back as well. There we go. And we're going to go to the caves. So that's the plan. Let's head on over. At 8:20 in the morning. Oh, shoot. I got sidetracked. I put the watering can away before watering my crops. Isn't that good? All right. Now let's go ahead and water the crops. Oops. And there we go. Are they okay? Are the crops okay? I think they're okay. You're going to call the game store this afternoon because when I put the same cable in my Wii U, it does work. So it is something with my Switch, not my cable. Oh no, Vampy. Did you get the adapter, the USB adapter for the USB LAN adapter for the Wii U? And you're using that on the Switch? Shadow Mana, did you see my casual 235 hours played on Zelda? What, Shadow? 235 hours? Oh my goodness. No wonder you were laughing at my measly 5. Holy moly. Don't worry, I will, in due time, I'm sure, catch up. It's been hard, actually. It really has been. I really do want to play more. I've played a lot of Bomberman, though. I don't know if you have seen that or if it shows you how many hours I've spent playing that. I played a fair amount of Bomberman. That's been a popular one with the family and with friends. And I really do like Blaster Master Zero. I haven't played a ton of it, though. Oh yeah, I have stuff here. We'll just leave that. All right, so let's head down to level 35, shall we? That's more than a week's worth of gameplay. Oh my goodness, Shadow. So I take it you like the game. Vampy, what have you put into it? And have you been enjoying Breath of the Wild? Oh, that was nice. Convenient. Hopefully, they're rock golems. Rock golems. Not good. I don't like these. I don't like these at all. Ah! These are so creepy. You just see their little eyes. Ah, it's so awful. Oh. Okay. What? How am I letting it get me? Awful. Ooh, these are tough. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, so good thing to learn. Wow, rock golems are very difficult to defeat. Okay, we learned something new. Always, oh, awesome. Always learning something new. So my goal here is to see how far I can get. And if I get to a point where I can save and then later use a shortcut through the elevator, that would be terrific. Oh no! Oh no! Shadow says change the screen. Thank you, Shadow. I got to talking. I got distracted. All of the stuff. Okay. And Vampy Mama BRB screen. Ay, I can't believe it. Yeah, it's the USB LAN. All right. And Shadow says, once I've gotten everything, I'll go back to Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4. All right. Vampy, I'm sorry. It's fixed. Oi. That was lame. Tisk. I know. It's hashtag be professional there. Okay, well now you can see me trying to fight the stone golems. Thankfully, I did pretty well before, but you didn't miss much. I just entered the caves, and obviously, well, I guess you missed me watering stuff as well. That happened last time too. I'm still getting used to a change in the setup, and it's just different enough that I have a different routine and pattern before I get going. And not that it's too horribly different, but it's just enough that I kind of get a little bit out of sync, and so oh, this is bad. So I forget what I have and haven't done. And I've been streaming console games for so long recently that I have also kind of forgotten just how to set up my PC gaming. But enough excuses. Let me just say, did you happen to see my Splatoon run? I posted a highlight of that and really enjoyed actually doing something competently on stream for a change. So I played a few rounds of Splatoon after beating Bomberman last stream, and I was playing in Rainmaker mode. Shadow, have you played Splatoon? Are you at all a fan of that? I know Fampy, you are. And Fampy, by the way, definitely a rain check on that. I do probably, actually, let's say tentatively the following Saturday should work out just fine for playing Splatoon. So what I'll have to do, let me pause. Let me pull this up for a second. I'm going to actually make a note of that. So next Saturday stream will be Splatoon. I think that's probably what we'll do. So I just added that there. You haven't played Splatoon before, Shadow? Oh my goodness. Of course you can tell me what you did yesterday, Fampy. So Fampy says, I have 1-2 Switch and Bomberman as well. Yeah, I haven't played 1-2 Switch. How do you like that, Fampy? And have you enjoyed Bomberman? Because I sure do. Oh, okay. Fampy says, I'll be at Rold's place, but I will bring my Wii U. Oh, that's right. It's at his house. Oh, it's at his house anyways. Yeah, well, I mean, if that works, although you have the LAN cable adapter. That might be good because I know he was actually telling me that his Wi-Fi is pretty poor. So if you bring that LAN cable though, we could play, and maybe you and he could alternate or something like that. I don't know. We might have to see too if we do something like the team play. If we have some of the other community members who also have Splatoon. But Shadow, I have to say, I'm slightly surprised. But I guess, do you like RPGs more than Shadow? Is that kind of more your bag? Or maybe Splatoon does interest you, but you just haven't had a chance? I'm just curious. I mean, definitely you know, not every game is for everyone. Oh my goodness. And by the way, there's this. I almost completely, I did. Oops, I got distracted. But anyway, you can see now. Okay, well that's not going to do anything. Vampy says, so you're going to want to know some background info. When kids finish elementary school around the age of 13, they take a test to get sorted into 6 levels, scaling from easy to hard. Okay, that makes sense. Ah! There we go. All right, so I will wait for the rest of this statement. Oh, I can just pick this up. That's right. All right, where might the exit be here, huh? And yesterday, all the first years did a project where they are separated into 5 teams per class, and they had to run a country. Oh, okay. What is that called? Model UN? A little bit, maybe, perhaps? Oi, 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 oi. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Rude, rude. Kind of the mock trial, but running a country as opposed to carrying out a court case. Shadow, games like Breath of the Wild is my jam. Collecting materials, crafting, giant worlds, collectibles, character level ups, etc. Okay. That is good to know. So, I mean, Skyrim? What are your thoughts on Skyrim then, Shadow? And actually, I've never asked you this. What is your favorite game of all time? Or favorite series, or both, or a few of your favorites? Because I know choosing a favorite is difficult. And it really wasn't until recently that I was able to kind of define that. For me, it's favorite game would be Secret of Mana. Favorite series would be The Legend of Zelda. But I also include in that list, very close to The Legend of Zelda, Mario Kart, because I love that series. And my favorite genres are platformers, so which is funny because neither of my favorite game or favorite series are platformers. So, who knows? I'm a mixed bag. Okay. Famby says, so their fake countries were based on countries in Africa, India, and South America, where there were things like bad police or poor people, and they had to do games to earn money for their country, then investing the money in their ministries. Nice. I was helping at the 2nd level, so not the easiest, but a little harder. All right. Shadow, I don't play Skyrim. Morrowind killed it for me. All right. Interesting. Ooh, we got a thing. We got a thing. Woo! We got a slingshot. What? That's fun. Cool. All right. Well, it's 8:20 p.m. Let's hit the elevator here. No, let's actually head back to the surface. There we go. Leave the mine. We'll head back. All right. And what of this can I actually pack away? Huh? Anything? Not sure. Okay, a few things. That's not bad. All right, we'll just leave that for now and head over to our home. Okay, and they had 3 countries in the top 10 out of 50. And they were so proud to do better than the kids that take the hardest level. Oh. Oh my goodness. Vampy, I think you're going to make a great teacher. That's awesome. So you were helping with doing all that, huh? It's hard not to really grasp the scale of the universe. Thanks, Maru. Ah, that must have been fun. But have you ever seen the show Parks and Recreation? Because hearing you talk about the you know, the what do you call it? The mock yeah. Oh no, not what did I even said it before and I already forgot. Model UN. There we go. Made me think of that. So the kids that do the hardest level go to university and such. These kids become things like hairdressers and plumbers and those practical jobs. Oh, that's awesome. And they were doing better. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit, Vampy.
If you and Maru become friends, I'm sure she'll show you how to use that telescope out back. Pretty exciting, huh?
We're pretty insulated from the rest of the world here in Stardew Valley. Are we? I guess I haven't really seen the rest of the world here, so that could be. Okay. Just out for a little stroll. I see how it is. Oh my goodness, all the people here. Nope. Are you not gonna talk? You're not. There we go.
Oh, hey.
Shadow says, in Morrowind at the very start, I didn't know the mechanics of the game, so I picked up something that was laying around. Like, it didn't look like it actually belonged to someone, wasn't obvious, but then everyone was trying to kill me. A bit excessive. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Skyrim was enjoyable when I played it, and I do kind of want to play it again, to be honest. But playing Breath of the Wild just feels like that's the experience I kind of hoped for, anticipated in Skyrim, if that makes any sense. One of the things that I really like about Breath of the Wild, and it's maybe unfair to compare Breath of the Wild and Skyrim, being that they are games pretty divided by time and when they were released, actually, all things considered. But I really like that in Breath of the Wild, if you're going up a mountain, you don't just sort of glitch up the mountain. Vampy says, then they said, but you kind of helped us a little. You should run the country here. Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, I wonder if it's anyone's birthday today. I better check the calendar by Pierre's shop.
I could do that at some point. Oh man, everyone's out tonight. Holy moly. Don't you have some work to do? Yeah. You can catch me at the saloon most nights. Well, I wanted to go to the saloon, so...
If you really want to get the fish biting, make sure you put some bait on your hook.
There we go. Let's go to the saloon. Ooh, it's getting late, but what I'm hoping to do is a little bit of the arcade. Oh, that's really great, Vampy. Yeah, so I brought it up earlier, but there is a scene. Oh no, actually, it's a whole episode of Parks and Recreation involving the Model UN, and it's one of the one of the episodes that is really memorable for me. It was a good episode. But to be fair, I'm pretty much a fan of any episode of Parks and Recreation. I really like that show. It is very good, and I think if you haven't seen it, it's worth a shot. The first season, I'll tell you right now, it was really good, but it wasn't until a few episodes in, actually really until the second season, that I started going, I really like this show. And then it's a show, one of those rare shows that just got better and better. And so it really ended on a high. I mean, I think it never ceased to get better and better and more enjoyable. How many shows can you say that of, right? That's uncommon, to say the least. So, yeah, if you're looking for a good show, you know, and you have the ability to watch it, it is on Hulu here in the States. All right, hold on a second. What's this? Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I can't stop and read. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Fampy says, is it your mom's birthday, Fampy? Ah, happy birthday to Fampy's mom. Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Fampy's mom. Happy birthday to you. All right. And Shadow. Okay, no, Fampy says something of the Wii U. My favorite Wii U game is Splatoon, but my favorite all time is Pokemon Pearl because that was the first Pokemon game I ever played. Fair enough. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you know, I would. That's a toughie. I am torn between saying Splatoon or Mario Kart 8 as my favorite Wii U game. That's a tough one. And then Shadow says also favorite game. I don't really have a favorite one, but if you look at what games, on Steam I've played the most, that should give me an indicator, I suppose, huh? Kappa. And I think reading chat is probably not super helpful for playing this particular game. And oh man, it just occurred to me that perhaps I should have reached out to someone, speaking of Steam, one of the community members who more often than not is online on Steam rather than on Discord, to let them know that I'm streaming this game because they're a fan of this game. So, oh well, maybe after this I will pop on over and just mention it if they are online. But yeah, I would probably say, well, I think, to be honest, I think I put more time in Splatoon than Mario Kart 8. So I'm going to have to say Splatoon. I'm really a big fan of Splatoon. Okay, you'll hopefully be back in 20, Fampy. Sounds good. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate it. Shadow says, I've also clocked up a lot of hours on Diablo 3, Minecraft, and Pokemon. Nice. Diablo 3, I haven't played that, having opted to play Torchlight 2, which is a really good game. Pardon me for a moment. I'm going to have a sip of water here. But yeah, whoa, that got loud for a second. But yeah, Torchlight 2 I really enjoy. So I went with Torchlight 2. But I would say, in general, about some of the friends who like to play those types of games, the Diablo series seems to be more popular, but I have played more. I've never actually played Diablo, other than my friend showing me the original game way back in the day. And I have actually been able to play Torchlight 2 with friends, so I kind of like that. I guess for me, the first game of that genre that I really played, I would say, would be what was the name of it? It was oh gosh, it was for PC. Had a similar art style, kind of cartoony compared to Diablo. It was more like Torchlight 2, but even more cartoony. And I want to say it was the same. I want to say it was the same group that developed Torchlight 2, and you had this this dungeon in the middle of the map that you kept going, or some caves you kept going deeper and deeper. What was that called? You know what? Pardon me for a moment. I am gonna just look and see if I can't find it because I don't remember. I'm going to look. We're going to take a moment and look this one up because I don't recall. And I think it was, man, I put a lot of hours into it before Steam. This was pre-Steam, and now I have it on Steam, but I got to find what it was. Something with cave in the name, maybe? Yeah, what was that? Or maybe it had dungeon in the name? I'm not seeing it yet. Let's see. I'm still scrolling down the list. It was a good game, and I kept meaning to come back to it. I got it on Steam with the intention of playing it, and I haven't. I need to find my old save and put it in there. Okay, maybe it wasn't with dungeon in the name. I will find this. You've gotten me very interested here. Fate. That's what it was. Fate. I liked Fate. That was really a good game. Also, Borderlands 1 and 2 on Xbox 360. Yeah, no, not Dungeon Keeper. It was Fate. That's the one. I like Fate. Hey, maybe I should stream that at some point. But I remember really liking the music in that too, and it was the first game of its kind really that I had played, so it stands out in my mind. Hey, while I'm here, let me just pull up my friends list, and oh man, I've got some friend requests here, and I don't know who these people are. I think they are Friends of Mana, but their name is so different from what it is in Friends of Mana that I frankly don't know. So let me just see. And no, yeah. Okay, here we go. There we go. Went ahead and did that, and while I'm at it, there we go. Seemed like a fun thing to do, and there we are. Oh, I guess I'm playing this again. I didn't intend to, but oh well. Okay, good. You've played that, Shadow. Yeah, isn't that a good one? I don't know. I got it as my first game to play on Mac because I knew that it was compatible with Mac. And recently, at that point, well, my Windows laptop, oh man, never have I had more issues with a computer. I mean, everything that could have possibly gone wrong with that laptop went wrong. And some of it, you know, the computer's error, some of it human error. But the battery went out on it, the AC adapter went out on it, eventually the screen went out on it. In trying to replace the screen, it was the lamp in the screen, and in trying to replace that, I cracked the screen. That was kind of one of the final nails in the coffin. Did I mention the hard drive at one point needed to be replaced? Thankfully, everything was recovered off of it, but it was a faulty hard drive. And then to top all of this off, one day, and this was living in an apartment building in Boston with marble steps, you know, just hard stone, you know, marble steps. And I may or may not have had my laptop in a shoulder bag, and one side of the strap broke. So the whole bag tumbled down about 2 flights of marble. No, it was just one flight. But yeah, one flight and a landing of on marble, you know, on marble steps and marble floor, and all on the side, and the whole case came apart on the seam. I could actually snap it back together. Miraculously, it still worked. But yeah, that laptop, I'll tell you, that was a rough go of that. It lasted only like a year. Now, admittedly, I did just say I dropped the thing, okay, but still, I mean, really. Anyways, so at that point, Ms. Mana and I went the Mac route, and of course, and then sadly, I see on this laptop, I had played some free-to-play MMOs, kind of experimenting with some of those, and looking for some games. That was the computer I first played Cave Story on, so some free-to-play games. You know, World of Goo, the original sort of tech demo game of that, I played on that laptop, and it was a good, you know, good laptop. I had it all kind of set up the way I wanted, and you know, it was Windows. I don't remember which version it was, but you know, it was nice. It was good, and how I wanted it, and of course everything went downhill, so I went the Mac route, which was really cool. I really do like Apple products. I do like Macs for a lot of stuff. Gaming not as much, just because well, at that time especially, it was pretty low on that. So Fate ended up being a game that I could play on it, and I played a lot of it on that Mac. You said you played it because it was a more in-depth version of Diablo. Really, it's more in-depth than Diablo. That's interesting. I would have thought it was the other way around. But cool, okay. Not as big, but more in-depth with content. I can see that. I have never played Commander Keen, Shadow. I've seen it before. That was put out for a computer, right? That was an old, like, I don't know what computer, an old Commodore maybe? So, you know, bearing in mind that I have always been first and foremost a console gamer, and really first and foremost a Nintendo gamer. So we didn't even have a computer in the house for a long time. And no, you know, I just really never played a lot of these games. The only games for PC that are kind of stand out in my mind are Jazz Jackrabbit, and that was actually at a store you know, computer demo, and they just happened to have that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Woo, bus Wi-Fi. Nice, Vampy. Welcome back. So yeah, I remember Jazz Jackrabbit, and of course, like I said, I like platformers, so that was a cool one. And then when we did get our computer, I remember, I think it was called Aeronix, or Aeronix. It was one of those puzzle type games, and there actually is a arcade, I think it's an Atari game, as a matter of fact, that kind of operates on this principle. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a puzzle game where you move around and you create sort of a boundary, and if you enclose the boundary, it actually fills everything inside with a solid, you know, a solid pattern, and so none of the enemies can get into it. And if you trap enemies into it, then you take out the enemies. So your goal, of course, is to take out the enemies or avoid the enemies, but also to close in as much of the map as you can. So I remember that game and enjoying that. But yeah, that was basically it. Hey, there's a Magic's Cat. Welcome to the stream. I can't really pause this section, so I'm going to wait until I get to a safe spot to read what your message is, but I see your name there. Okay. Whew. All right. So Shadow says, I liked the fact that there were more gem options. Oh, in Fate. Yeah, okay. And then Commander Keen was a DOS game. Oh, okay, a DOS game. All right. Yeah, I really didn't play any DOS games. So Shadow says there are 6 episodes. Oh, I didn't realize that. Pampy says video not loading, but I can chat. All right, cool. Now let's see. Fampy, now I'm getting an ad for life. Oh no. Magic's Cat, well, I'm here, but I can't hear you over my mom's music. How are you, Art of Mana? How's everyone? I'm doing well, Magic's Cat. Thank you for asking. And glad to have you aboard. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I have been playing a lot of Nintendo games lately on stream, and super happy about that. And now, of course, playing some Stardew Valley, which I do enjoy. Vampy says, Mana, isn't there a setting so you don't get ads for horror movies on your PG channel? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I'd like that to be the case. I'd rather not have horror movies on here. Especially since it's not even PG, it's E, for crying out loud, you know? So, Shadow Mana, what about a game called GeneForge? No, I have never heard of that. So I'm familiar with Commander Keen. I've seen it played. I never played it. But I've never even heard of GeneForge. Is that a PC game as well? Magic's Cat says, listening to music and doing word searches with my mom. All right, cool. Right on. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I have had some streams here lately that, you know, I remember some really fun Stardew streams and everything, and of course, just in general, there are certain streams that stand out in my mind, okay? You know, the moldy bed story with Mr. Daycare, for example, is always going to be a highlight in my mind, and some of the first times we did voices in Stardew Valley and everything, there's just a certain level of magic involved. But I was able to stream some Splatoon 2 and then Splatoon for the first time. I streamed both of those games. I had a lot of internet issues, which was a negative, but even with that, it was my favorite favorite stream in a long time. I mean, I just really enjoyed that stream. I was grinning from ear to ear. I had so much fun. It was really cool. You can use a tapper to harvest syrups and other useful liquids directly from trees. Yay, video's working for Fampy. Woot woot. Do they have bus Wi-Fi in Murica? There is a thing called, what is it called? Oh, I can't remember the name of this bus. It used to run from Boston to New York, and it was a red red branding. Oh man, I don't recall what it was. And that bus system did have Wi-Fi. They advertised it. I think it was one of the first of its kind here. So yeah, but it's less common because we just don't really have a whole lot of public well, let me actually correct that. On the West Coast, we don't have as much public transportation in general. Although we do have a really good public transportation system. It's just limited. That's the problem.
Welcome to KOZU5, your number one source for weather news and entertainment. And now, the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow.
All right. So Fampy asks, is it 10 or 9? It's 10 o'clock here. Yeah, 10 o'clock my time. Yeah. 10 o'clock. And, oh, I need to put some stuff away. Okay. Let's put those away, that away. That was iron ore, okay. Stone, okay, we've got a lot of stone, that's pretty cool. A lot of coal, some sap. Oh, we got a bomb, look at that. So it's on Steam right now. There are 5 games in the series, in the Gene Forge series. What kind of game is it, Shadow? I don't think I've heard of it before. Yeah, broken glasses are just trash. How awful. Why would we just throw things away so casually, you know? I mean, come on. Don't things have worth? Alright, so what is this actually? Hold on. Topaz. Oh, topaz is a mineral. These are all... Yeah. Topaz, if that's a mineral, that really should go in here, huh? There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so did you also get a short Sunday last weekend? Did I get a short... Oh, because of the... Actually, we had the time change 3 weeks ago? Yeah, we have it earlier, so... I can't remember exactly when it was. Yeah, I don't remember for sure, but yeah. Yeah, time changes for the wind. The wind? Oh, Mana. Sleepy Mana streams, I can't talk at all. Let's put that away, huh? Yeah, so we had our daylight saving time change shift. We lost an hour, all that nonsense. So it's a turn-based fantasy game, indie fantasy role-playing game. Oh, okay. Yeah, Fampy, yeah, I know. You know, I actually should have made it a little bit... I should have made it a little bit more of an announcement, because I guess I just assume now I do... So on the website, this is a cool thing. I added this on the Art of Mana website. So if you go to the Art of Mana website, artofmana.com, and you check out the front page, you scroll down, on the left side is a schedule, and the schedule should, I believe I've checked this with a few people, it should automatically adapt to your time zone. So if you look there and you're wondering what the schedule is, you'll be able to find out. How did I just get a second slingshot? I'll take it, but seems like that was a little bit of a glitch. Boo, daylight saving. Yeah, I know, Shadow. It can be tough, especially when you lose an hour. But yeah, so if you go on the website, it will tell you the stream times. I have all my schedule up there, and I have the next 5 events coming up, and it's all in your converted for your time zone. So as you look at it, it will tell you based on your time zone right now on your computer and all that. So that's pretty good. And then if you if you need to convert it on Twitch, I actually have that time zone converter link right there in the info panels. So if you're ever wondering, that's there. So I try to do that to help everyone out. And yeah, I think it's a little bit easier that way. So also one girl from that class I talked about earlier, she is simply my favorite. Here to measure angles, the kids use a triangle that also has a ruler on it that goes from 7 to 0 to 7. On the test, she had to make a line of 8 centimeters. She said, "My ruler only goes to 7. What do I do?" I was like, oh, golly. Aw, that's cute, Fampy. Oops. Oh, what are these? What are these? What? So I'm in the ice zone now. This is kind of fun. Oh, these are like little coal mites or something. It's kind of cute and terrifying at the same time. Okay. What do we have here? What is this? Oops. I don't recognize this ore. That is iron ore. Oh, that's cool. And then, oop. I broke a thing. Oops. All right, let's try this. That's cute. Man, Fampy. All right, can I like pick this up or no? What am I? It just breaks though. It's really sad. And that just breaks too. No, I don't want it to break. Boo. But should I break it? Maybe. No, I was just wondering if maybe that's what I needed to do to progress. Hey, nope. Done. And ooh. Whack. All right, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Children of Mana, which is a DS game. It's actually kind of a little bit of a dungeon crawler as well, actually. Procedurally or randomly generated levels and all that. And there are ice crystals you can break in a similar fashion, so that's kind of cool. So Mana, did you try to do the metric system test that I made? Oh, Fampy, I may have missed that, actually. Where was that? Was that in the, in our Friends of Mana channel, what am I trying to say here? In study group? There we go. I totally didn't just, look to see what the name of that channel was. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly not, Fampy. Why would you even think a thing such as that? Ooh, I thought that was going to be the thing. Right, I'm going to leave the bus. I'll be back in about 15 minutes in the study group chat. Okay, cool. I will chat with you in a little bit then, Fampy. I actually forgot. Well, I know Fampy's left, but I actually forgot that was there. I need to go back and look. I am definitely a fan of the concept of the metric system, but yeah, no, in no way do I get it or know it or anything like that. Hey, Yoda Stein, what's up, bro? Yeah, well, not a whole heck of a lot. Just doing a little Stardew Valley and trying to progress a little deeper in these cavernous caves and whatnot. And otherwise, yeah, I mean, things are going pretty well. Ooh, I need to figure out what to get rid of then, huh? Let's eat a fish, huh? I could use a little bit of energy and a little bit of health. So let's eat a red snapper, shall we? Let's do that. Or should I 25 and 10, 25 and 10, 25. They're all the same. So I'll just eat this fish I have right here. Yeah, we'll eat the smallmouth bass. That's always nice. Then we've got a frozen tear, which sounds really sad. I just don't know whose tear that is, but well, it is frozen, so I don't know what that really says. Magic's cat, I'm really sad I can't hear. You can't hear? Oh, Magic's cat. Oh, because of the music. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a bummer. So yeah, Yoda-stein, what's up with you? How are you doing? I apologize. I keep meaning to reach out to you and chat a bit more. It has been too long indeed. One of the things I was going to say is that oop, I guess I'll do that for the moment, and then let's try this here. Hold on a second. Oh no! Okay. Maybe that's fine. That's... Oh, that works. Hey! All right then. I'll take that. So I should probably eat this? Yes, okay. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Something. I've already forgotten what it was. But yeah, I'm just feeling, 88 streams in. Like I said at the beginning here, it's been a long journey, and I'm feeling really good. These last few days, this last week or so, I'm just in a really good mood about everything in streaming and how things are going, and the possibility of doing more and more Nintendo games, Switch games, Wii U, and of course getting ready and prepared for the eventual retro games. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. And of course, speaking of retro, I'm really excited about this retro video game convention. I love these. I'm always a fan. I will most likely be entering some of the competitions. Usually I try to prepare for them. I've actually won a decent amount of them in the past. But this year, it's kind of more of an opportunity to take Baby Mana and Ms. Mana, enjoy the convention. This is Baby Mana's first retro video game convention, so exposing her to all sorts of things, retro game goodness and all that. And anyways, Oh, Fampy says, no, apparently I posted it in Pillow Fort School. Sorry. Oh, no worries, Fampy. So yeah, anyways, I'm interested really more in just, exploring and enjoying it with family, and I don't know about the competition side of it or not just yet. Ooh, man, that is really helpful. Look at that. But okay, that's a refined, ooh, that's nice. But yeah, so I haven't even looked. Usually I look and I kind of, gear up and get ready for whatever the game is going to be or the games that will be in competitions. But this year I haven't done that, so we'll just kind of see. I'm going to wing it, see how it goes. And if it's a good one I would like to play one I feel I'm pretty good at, then I'll probably just jump in and see how it goes. Sometimes that works out well, I didn't end up winning this one, but I ended up doing really well in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 two-player, head-on-head race battle. Actually did really well on that. Came pretty close to winning. I got really far, and I hadn't practiced that one. I just sort of went in, I'm like, because there were some other games I did want to practice. And so... but that one I said, yeah, what the heck, I'll do it. It was one I'd played a lot before, so I did all right. But it all kind of depends. I mean, I generally don't go into these expecting to, or really wanting, it's like, hey, I'm gonna, put my sweatband on and get all ready for this. Usually I'm a little bit more chill about it. Sometimes that's not the case, but I mean. Like in the case of Pong, that ended up being one of the most intense video game battles of my life. It was so down to the wire, and we had the extreme speed on for the final round, and it was one of those things where the tide had turned, or the tide was against me and then turned, and suddenly I just got the upper hand. With that speed, once you start getting shots on them, then it's almost over because it's so hard to recover because everything is so fast. So it's like more or less you're just kind of trying to put English on the ball and hope that they can't recover. And that's what happened, and that's how it got down to the wire. But it was close. I mean, I think I was only like they were only 1 or 2 away from beating me. And then I was able to regain control, and then just with a steady hand, make sure that I could keep it going. And that's what happened. It was a really fun round. Okay, so let's see here. Shadow says ukulele. Oh, I can't even tell you how hyped I am for that game. I am going to be in the credits of that game. Yeah, you know, my name is going to be there in the credits of ukulele. Because I did actually help kickstart that game. That is one of the games that I mean, one of the few things I've ever done with Kickstarter. The pedigree of the people involved and just the game itself, it seemed worth it. And of course, I have my reward as the Switch version of that. And Artie, hello, welcome, Artie. Hold on a second. I'm a little behind in chat. Let me take out this. Ooh, that's convenient. Okay, so yeah, Artie, welcome to the stream. And Fampy says I'll post it in study group later. Hey, Artie. Oh, I have another scavenger hunt thing. Is that? Oh yeah, of course. What is it? Go ahead and Fampy. Let me know what the scavenger hunt is. Yeah. Artie already gave me a couple things. She was mentioning the Atari system, so I'll be looking for that. Artie, it occurred to me as I was going, I was reviewing my list that you mentioned the Atari 2600. Do you still have your Atari 2600? I actually still have. I have an Atari 2600, and I actually would like to stream that at some point. So, anyways, I've kind of given you a little bit of insider information there. I've got a lot of things I want to do, but that's one of them. Anyway, Fampy says I took part in a Mario Kart 8 match last AnimeCon, but was second, sadly. Oh, yeah. That would be tough. I'm not the best Mario Kart 8 player actually, so I don't know how well I would have done. Okay, so we need energy. Oh, what? Why do I have that on me if that's going to take away energy? Oh, I shouldn't have that on me. That's silly. See. Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe I'll eat cauliflower. That's 75. Oh yeah, the cauliflower is pretty good. I might just have to do that. Let's take a look. Wow, the cauliflower is good. All right. But it's 850. Yeah, I'm going to do that, though. I'm going to just go ahead and eat cauliflower. Apparently a superfood here. All right, that'll do it. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. Fampy says... you don't have it anymore, unfortunately, Artie says, regarding the Atari 2600. That is too bad. Fampy says, I want you to find 3 vloggers and 2 battered Game Boys and 1 other person also doing a scavenger hunt. Oh my gosh, Fampy. I'll give it a go, but that's tough. All right, let's see here. So 3 vloggers, that should be pretty easy. Well, actually, that's a good question. Yeah, it should be easy, actually. I know of... So the problem is I know of 1 person who definitely vlogs this. One of the YouTubers I follow, and I've met him a couple of times, and I know he always is vlogging. He's got a buddy who helps him with it and records it and everything. So he always does it. He's actually pretty nice guy, and got to talk to him. There's another. It's actually a father and son team, and they're on YouTube, but they actually man a store or a station. They trade, buy, and sell games. So I haven't actually caught them vlogging yet. And then, unfortunately, oh man, so there's a group. Have you ever heard of the Game Chasers? They're a Texas-based team that records them going out and hunting retro games. A little bit on the crass side, but it's kind of interesting to see their experiences in hunting down games. I got to meet them at one of the conventions I went to, and they were, of course, looking around, looking for stuff and vlogging as well. But they don't usually go to this one, so we'll have to see. Hey, Dash. But okay, so 3 vloggers. Sorry, let's see. 3 vloggers, 2 battered Game Boys. Now, can they be any Game Boy? 2 battered Game Boys. And then the last thing was 1 other person doing a scavenger hunt. Boom. All right. Whew. So Fampy says, yeah, I think the things like Power Glove, they probably sell them, so there are more things to look for in the crowd. I have millions more like that, but I don't want to make the list too long for other people. Yeah, no, that sounds good, Fampy. I like that. Thanks. Those are some good suggestions. I actually think that last batch that you gave, those are going to have some tough ones. The blog, I'm just thinking with the vlogger, like I said, usually I see maybe 1 or 2. I mean, there might be some who do it a little bit more, a little more subtly, and I'm not realizing that they're doing it. Or they're not, people I recognize from YouTube or whatnot. Anyway. Yeah, there's some good people, so. Yeah, I was just saying, Dash, that I usually see some pretty good YouTube people at this particular. This is a smaller convention, so there are 2 that I know that. Well, 3 actually, 3 pretty good sized YouTubers. One, the person who actually puts on the particular event I'm going to, he has quite a collection. I think something like 29 entire complete collections. Okay, that means every single released title for a system. I believe it's 29. I could be wrong. And many of his collections are complete in box collections. It's just incredible. This is one of the persons who actually, the one I'm going to, this is actually one that, or an event that really he launched. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, isn't that wild? Can you even imagine? Like, can you? I can't even imagine. Dwarf Scroll 2. Gunther can tell you more. I love that name. Gunther. Sorry. If anyone knows a Gunther, I apologize for this, but I feel like this particular dwarf with that name is kind of, nothing against this name. In fact, I'm sure, actually, if I met a Gunther, I would be like, yeah, that's a good name, actually, because it's kind of a cool name. But for some reason, I'm picturing kind of a doofus dwarf that just kind of goes around, my name is Gunther. Oh, no, but Gunther is not a dwarf. Gunther, yeah, okay, I know who Gunther is now. Now I feel kind of bad. Gunther's the guy who operates the museum. Anyway, it is 11:10 p.m. I need to get out. I need to see if I can hopefully. Okay, I need to find my exit here. I need to get going. All right, how are we gonna do this, huh? We're gonna have to go pretty soon if I don't find this. Unfortunately. $11:50. I need to watch this. Uh-oh. I have been parallelicized. But yeah, Artie, how are things going? How was your evening? Welcome back. Busy Artie. And Dash, what's new with you, my friend? Thanks for letting me know about the podcast. Okay, it is 12:20. We need to get out of here. Darn, we were so close, but let's leave the mine because I do not want to be responsible for passing out here. But 12:40, it's time to go. Let's make it all the way back to our homestead, get safely tucked in bed, and have a good night's sleep. And mini cookies, Magic's cat, what, pray tell, are you discussing? Are these mini cookies that you have? Are you eating mini cookies right now? And if so, why no share? All right, man, it's good that we left when we did. I would have been pushing it otherwise. I forget how quickly time does actually move. All right, here we are. We are back in bed. Let's hug our dog and sleep. Boom. Already all went well except for the sword. It came apart yet again. Oh no, but Fizz super glued it again. All right. But wait, okay. Oh, it's the scabbard, right, that went away? Oh no, Fampy, the scary horror ad again. That is awful. That's really lame that they put those there. I'm going to take yet another sip of water. And you're welcome about the podcast. I hope you enjoy listening to it. Dash, I'm sure I will. What was I going to say? So I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet. But I'm going to take a sip of water. One moment. Right. So, yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to that. I went ahead and I was looking for something before I heard back from you what the podcast was, and I kind of got into it. Watched a couple of episodes now. It's pretty interesting. I haven't formulated my full opinion of it yet. I do like the subject matter, and it seems to be presented well and well researched. Seems fairly presented and all that. But it's a podcast called Lore, and I have enjoyed that.
Welcome to KOZU5, your number one source for weather news and entertainment. And now, the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny all day long.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, actually, it's funny. I've been searching for podcasts for a while, things that I'd like to watch. And for whatever reason, I don't really know why, but I haven't really listened to them. Instead, I've been more listening to the radio and whatnot. And so, but in talking to you about podcasts, I thought, oh, I need to look into podcasts more. So there are a few that I used to watch fairly frequently and all that. And so it seemed like a good thing to do. But hey, Power Cord, welcome to the stream. Heyo. And hey, Fizz, hello. Fizz is here as well. Awesome. All the cool peeps. This has been an awesome stream, by the way. Just super chill, super relaxed. And may I say, everyone, in case you haven't noticed, this is our 88th stream. 88 miles an hour. Boom. We are blasting our way back to the future. We are, for sure, okay. What do I say? Basically, in my mind, I probably should have played a Back to the Future game. Okay, I really probably should have played Back to the Future game. I probably should have busted out the NES. I probably should have connected it. I probably should have been playing the Back to the Future, or maybe even the Sega Genesis. I could have been playing, the Back to the Future games. There are two that I own on the NES and one on the Genesis. I could have played those, okay? Could have played through that. The thing is, I have not yet hooked up anything other than HDMI just yet, and don't really feel like didn't feel like going down and getting all that. And I had already talked about doing this, and then I kind of had forgotten that it was 88. But that just means I owe this community a Back to the Future stream at some point. It may not be the 88th stream, which would be so appropriate, but I do owe this community a Back to the Future. I would love to play that. As frustrating as those games are, and they are frustrating, tough as nails, but I would like to do that at some point. So we will do that. We'll do that. But anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, so 88 streams. I cannot believe it, but it's been a real nice, fun, and relaxing stream here. We've got Cool Rats followed, and yeah, and just in general, things have been good. Since going the route of these streams the way that we've been doing, I am just really enjoying myself. It's been really cool. So what can I say? I mean, really, things have been going really well. I just realized I'm going to take those back because these will then be all Forage, fruit, vegetable, seaweed. These are all things that give us energy, or take it away, apparently. We're just doing a little bit of clearing and organizing here. But let's see. Okay, so Power Cord, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Power Cord, did you happen to the Discord yet? I can't remember looking up to see if you had joined or not. But yeah, I did give you that link. And it was nice to chat with you, by the way, through some of those whispers. That was cool, Power Cord. Dash says, no worries, I think you look far back enough in their archives. They play a Batman-themed game called Fight of the Robins, which I highly recommend. Oh, that's good to know, Dash. And Fizz says, that's good to hear, man. Oh, thank you, Fizz. Yeah, it's been really good. I was saying this earlier, but the last week or so, things have been pretty solid. And a lot of that, I appreciate a lot everybody who has taken time to say kind things, all of that. That's really been awesome. So yeah, that's it. I appreciate it. Power Cord, same here, not in the Discord yet. Same here, not in the Discord yet. Work and all I will tonight. All right, cool. Work and all I will tonight. Yeah, no problem. I understand. No problem at all. When you do, just say hello there, and I'll know that. Definitely not trying to push you or anything in that either. Just if you feel like it. But let's. Ooh, what do we got here? So 4 sap. That's 2. We don't want to eat that. Let's take the. Sorry, we're doing a little inventory cleanup here, as Mana does. But anyways, Magic's Cat, finally I can hear. Woohoo! Nice. All right, monster loot, clam. I feel like some of these things, I don't know. We'll just go with it. Okay, resource. Some of these things are a little bit not where probably they ought to be, but we're just gonna go with it. So we'll do this. We'll do that. And then we'll organize this. I like that organize button. I'll tell you, I wish Minecraft had that. I would use that all the time. But yeah, I mean, things have been going well. So it's sort of a period, as I mentioned. Well, hopefully you saw in that Discord, I left that big long blog post there, and that said a lot. But it's sort of been a time of defining, where I want to go and everything, and what do I really enjoy? And thankfully, some really kind people kind of helped me to sort of identify what that was. What are the things I do enjoy? What are the things that I like to go forward with? What do I do well, and what do I like doing? And that's a big deal. And unfortunately, I just realized these are probably going to wither and die, huh? I don't think did I? Maybe I did water them. Maybe I did. We'll pretend that I did, and hope that they grow tomorrow. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's sort of interesting that I think about where I started, and it kind of occurred to me that in many ways, I mean, I like Minecraft. Okay, I will continue to play Minecraft. I will actually continue to stream Minecraft, but the fact is, really, for me, I enjoy watching others play Minecraft more than the other way around, rather than me playing it. And if I do play it, I like to just play it sort of in a relaxed way. If I'm playing with friends and whatnot, I'd rather not be streaming that, actually, is kind of the conclusion that I reached. And furthermore, and this was kind of a surprising thing, I actually, if I am streaming, I kind of found that I do enjoy probably most streaming just the single player Well Cookie degree. And a lot of the games I'd like to play, I'm still going to continue with some Minecraft, but I almost felt like I had to stream Minecraft, because it was sort of an expectation at some point. And while it's something that I enjoy and I'm sure I will return back to, it's not something I always, and I never really always wanted to be just a Minecraft streamer. It was more just a game I could stream, and a game I enjoyed at the time, and so I kind of got into it from there. But now it's like, I feel free to play some of these games that I really do enjoy. And Stardew Valley, it kind of occurred to me in this stream, it's such a chill and relaxed game, and it's so much fun just to play and enjoy. I might, I'm going to continue on with this. If you look at the backloggery that I have, backloggery.com/artofmana, which I still need to put up on the website and link to in our Discord and everything. If you go on there, it'll show you the games that I count as now playing or currently playing. Those are the ones that are kind of highest on my list for streaming. And of course, I'm open to suggestions and whatnot. But yeah, that kind of gives you an idea. So your chat's being derped there, Fizz. That's no fun. Looks like you just refreshed or something. So if that is the case, then hopefully it's working. But yeah, okay, so lore, what I was talking about that podcast, Dash, lore was pretty fun. I've watched, listened to about 4 episodes, and I like the style. By the way, another thing is I'm also really interested in these non-gaming streaming communities, and I have been for a long time, but it's sort of figuring out how to do it. I feel like that's kind of a common theme. I mean, Fizz, I've even heard you talk about it, what you would do in an IRL channel or whatnot, or a creative channel. Maybe eventually we'll get there, huh? And do some streams like that. But there's so much to do and so many great games out there, and I've always been someone who I appreciate gaming in general. And not just one game, but lots of games. And of course, I have my preferences, but it'll be fun, I think, to explore and grow and go into some new directions and things like that. So, and soon we'll be starting the retro games. I can't wait to do that. And I'm not, I decided not to vlog this particular retro convention, but I would like to do that in the future. So, cool things. Dash says, might have to look lore up. Yeah, so basically the idea is, I don't know if I explained it actually. So the way, so what it is, it's actually all what you would think, lore, folklore and myth and legend, and different cultural takes on the supernatural. And the first one actually was on vampires. It was a really interesting kind of review of the origins of the term and some of the first writers about it, and things like that. It was kind of interesting. But they also talk about locations. They talk about, in fact, one that I found really interesting was one about Iceland and elves, and it was just kind of an interesting little background. So, and this is a writer who puts it together. They're well written. Like I said, I think they seem to be well researched. This is a topic that interests me a lot. I'm a big fan of all of this, and have done a lot of reading and research. In fact, when I was studying in Ireland, I also actually studied a lot of Irish folklore and myth and legend and all of that. And and find it to be just a really fascinating subject to study. So it was kind of neat to find something that was well put together, seemed to be a good thing. And I'll, what's tough is that I'm paralyzed. That is tough. I'm also dying. Oh boy. Come on, can't move fast. Okay. No, get out of my way. Why are you right on top of me? Oh, I'm gonna die. I need to, do I have anything that I can eat? Oh dear. Okay, hold on a second. Let me find if there's anything I can eat first. All right, that can work. Do I have anything else? Oh, I took all of my things I can eat and I didn't bring them with me. So that was smart, right? There we go. Okay, let's do this. I might die. I don't even have my slingshot on me. Anyways, okay. Dash says, nice, cool, that's the stuff I'm into. Yeah, no, I know, like when we were talking, I was singing. Dash, I think you and I, we need to get together. And Fizz, wait, you've been to Ireland? Yeah, eat, thank you, Fizz. There's a command for that, actually, Fizz. I'll put it in there here actually. Yeah, no, you didn't know that, Fizz? No, I actually lived in Ireland for a while, and I studied in Cork. So yeah, I studied in Cork, Ireland at University College Cork, and lived there, and I loved it. So I guess I haven't really talked about that since like early days. I mean, one of the first few streams I think it came up, but generally I guess I haven't really mentioned too much about it. But yeah, love it. Studied a lot of the culture, the history, actually a little bit of the language. Remember very, very little of it. Oh, I'm gonna die. I knew I should have gotten out of there. So what does that mean, huh? What does that mean? Let's see what happens. Brian, wake up. Oh, dude.
I found you unconscious in the mines. You're lucky I happened to pass by. Be a little more careful next time, okay?
Well, I must have hit my head pretty hard. I've forgotten everything about the last 11 levels of the mine. It seems I've lost 6 items from my backpack. That's no good. Oh my gosh, look at that. I should have gotten out of there. Okay, well let's head out of the mine. Let's go back and sleep this off, because I look like I'm in poor health. But yeah, anyway, that's all right. So, Artie, at least he could have given you some food, right? Yeah, like, dude, rude. Magic's Cat. Wait, I thought you've played this before. No. Yeah, I've played this before, Magic's Cat, but I mean, just playing more of it, I guess, is what I was trying to say. Because I hadn't played a lot of it, or I guess, finding the games that at the time I'm just enjoying playing, and also this is a good one because I can really chat pretty easily with everyone when I'm playing it. So redo the day, Fizz says. Can I do that? Wait a minute. How do I do that, Fizz? Just like stop? Is that what I should do? Because I guess does that mean like just quit and then come back? I think that's what you're suggesting. I might do that actually. If I can do that. Well, quit, restart the game without sleeping. Should I? Okay. If you think I should, type 1 in chat. If you think I should just accept it as my fate and continue, type 2. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel yet on that. But anyway, yeah, so 1 if you think I should quit and restart without sleeping. 2 if you think I should accept my fate and go to bed. But yeah, so what was I saying on... Getting back to Ireland for a minute, there was something I was going to mention there. Oh yeah, so there is a little bit of the... I did study a little bit of the language. It's tough. I mean, I don't get to use it a lot, so it didn't totally stick, but I know a little bit. I mean, I can say like Giagit and Konasatantu, and that means basically hello and how are you. So if I were to meet you in the street, I might say, Giagit Konasatantu, and then if you were to say, to ask me how I was doing, I might say Tamar Mwin Namuka, and that is I'm on the back of the pig, literally, but means I'm doing well. So, yeah. Okay, all right. Everyone's saying 1, so well, if that's the case, we're gonna do the thing. How do I do? Exit game. So we're gonna do that. Exit that. Boom. There we go. And we're just gonna go back here and down, and we're gonna. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. And give me the how many? I lost the lyrics. Dang it! Shoot. Anyway, that seems like an appropriate song to sing for this particular game. Hey, thank you so much for the host. Oh no, Artie says no, I couldn't stand that show. Uh-oh. It's been a long time. I can't turn sound down. Oh no, Artie. I'll stop. Oh no. Well then, all right. I know how you feel about that then. Ouchies. All right. Artie is not a Green Acres fan. I hope that hasn't, that I think we we might have to work through. I might have really done something taboo in singing that in front of Artie. Oh no. All right, let's load. Boom. Artie, it's totally fine. Oh my gosh, no worries. It's been a long time since I've seen them. What would be another? What could we do? Oh gosh, gotta think of another. Oh no, Artie, I don't think we're friends anymore. No. Wow. Oh man, Artie. Oh no. That just she didn't put a kappa, so I'm a little worried that I think that's it. I think that there's a wedge in between us that we can never Dash says sad trombone. Wah, wah, wah. How about if I try another? We'll just take a little music break. Come listen to a story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting up some grub, and up come the ground came bubbling mud. Oil, that is. Black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Kinfolks said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools and movie stars. All right, there we go. That's that also, but I just to point out, these are straight from my head, so I think maybe if I possibly got the the audio off, if I messed up the the lyrics, I mean to say, that's it. Wait, Artie is really leaving? Oh no. Oh my gosh. I think Artie is actually like super mad at me now. Oh no. Artie hates me. Oh no. Take care, Artie. I'm gonna assume that's not the case. I think that's not the case. It's pretty sure. Oh, Magic's Cat says no one can hate you, Art of Mana. Thank you, Magic's Cat. I'm not sure if that's totally true, but I mean, I don't have super control over. Artie says I don't hate you. I hate those songs. Okay, I will stop. Oh man, I did not expect that reaction. Holy moly. Wowzers. Okay. Is it just like TV theme songs in general? Just like out of curiosity? Also, I didn't realize that the music was still going when I sang that, so oh, I don't know, Magic Cat. Thank you for saying that. That's kind. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna just go back to the game here, and we won't talk of this, or else Artie is never going to forgive me. Because holy moly, oh man, Artie. No, it's just, oh really? It's just those two, just the two that I happened to pick. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. Wow. Oh man.
Welcome to KOZU5, your number one source for weather news and entertainment. And now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny all day.
Man, I still can't get over the fact that is so funny. That it's sorry, I don't know if it's funny, but like I can't believe it. I picked the two that you don't like. So what do we have to do? Hold on, let me do this here. So we need to like cleanse the palate. You know, we need to take a bite of the ginger before we eat our next sushi roll. You know, we need to you know, cleanse the palate of those songs. So what can we do for a song, huh? Or maybe we just need to do. We haven't done this for a while. Maybe we just need to do like read something. I don't know. What would be like a fun short story or something? So let's pull up. I'm gonna type in. This is gonna be completely random. I have typed in fun short stories into Google. Okay, that's it. That's right. That's all we did. And let's take a look. We're gonna see what we find. We're just gonna pull this up. This is, you know, this is like I might as well have clicked I feel lucky in Google. All right. Okay, let's see here. What have we got? Well, we could do. Well, you know what? We could do. Here we go. This is saying an Aesop fable. We might be able to do an Aesop fable really quickly. We're gonna read. Why don't we take a break, right, from Stardew? Let's read a little Aesop's fable. What could we do? What could we do? I don't know what the translation is of this or anything. Maybe I need to do this a different way, but we're going to do it. Okay, we've got Speedy Rabbit. We all know that one. We won't do that one. What should we do? Maybe the Foolish Donkey. The Foolish Donkey seems appropriate, considering here I was making a donkey of myself in front of Artie. All right, okay. This is Aesop's Fable. Foolish Donkey. Let's see what we got here, huh? Hopefully this isn't super long. Okay. So this is my best. Welcome to the program. Today we will be reading from Aesop's Fables. This fable is entitled The Foolish Donkey. The fable shall be read by none other than Art of Mana. An idol maker had to deliver an idol to a customer. He placed it on his donkey's back, and they started on their journey. Now the idol maker was extremely skilled at his job, and this particular idol was one of the best he has ever made. Whoever saw it stopped to bow down and pray. The donkey thought they were bowing to him. He was enormously pleased and flattered, and not wishing to go away from a place where he was held in such high esteem, came to an abrupt stop. Nothing his master did would induce him to start walking again, and finally his master lifted the idol onto his own head and resumed his journey. The donkey stood where he was, head held high, and braying sonorously until he suddenly became aware that there was no one watching him. The people were now following his master and bowing to the idol. The donkey realized that his pride had clouded his judgment, and feeling ashamed of himself, ran to rejoin his master. This has been Readings of Aesop's Fables, presented to you by Art of Mana with the generous endowment of those Patreon pledges. If you would like to support this program and future programs, please do visit artofmana.com. All right. Well, that happened. So, oh, there you go. All right. What? Not sure. Aesop's Fable. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Artie. Thank you. Takes a bow. Visibles claps. Yeah, why not? Get a little Aesop's Fable. It's always good, right? Oh man. All right. Yeah, we gotta put all these things back. Oh, we've got to clean our inventory again. Oh man, we did all that work. Now we got to clean all our inventory again. Shucks. Let's see. So that's all right. And then we're going to put this over here. So we got, I can't believe we have to do all that. Oh, well, let's see. So we'll just put that over in the other. So tools, we've got seeds, we've got Shells should be here. Bait, trash, resource, seeds. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll leave those things there. We'll put minerals over here. So forage. We'll actually take that. Monster loot, that can stay there. That should take resource, crafting, mineral. We'll keep all those things there, and stuff that doesn't have that we'll put in the other. Okay. So that means we'll put resource. Actually, no, these things should stay here. Resource, monster loot, geode, clam. So I need to pick up the other one, and we'll do that. Resource. I see a Dash. I'm on Steam. Dash is playing a good game. Good game. Let's see. Rainbow shell. So bait, trash, resource. Oh wait, resource we want in the other. Artifact, seed, trash, bait, seed. Okay, so that's good. We'll put those there. Why is the decorative bowl in my inventory? I didn't want to take that. Let's put the decorative bowl back. There we go. And then go here. Artie, if you were to sing Gilligan's Island, that would be okay. Someday I'll explain to you why I don't care for the other two. Okay, sure. I mean, you don't have to, but totally. You know, the funny thing is I even thought about Gilligan's Island because I actually really do like Gilligan's Island. So, man, I can't believe that I picked the two that you don't like. Man, how lucky am I? But oh no, please don't go. I cannot do the thing. That's fine. Okay, so then we'll do that. We can do this. And Mass Effect 2, perhaps, Fizz says. Yep, got it in one, Fizz, Dash says. Alright, so let's take some fish just for the halibut. Boom. There's that. Artie says, if you sing them again, I'm out of here. Oh my gosh, Artie. Whoa. Well, no, I mean, knowing that you don't like them, you know, if it's sometimes it's hard to tell, but like, yeah, no, if you actually just ask me not to, I don't have to. No problems. All right. Let's take those and that. Yeah, no skin off my back, Artie. And we'll take the cauliflower as well. That's what we'll do. Okay. That should be good for going into the mines. I think so. Oh, man. All right. We'll water these. We'll pet the doggy. And we'll go back to the old mines, huh? That's what we'll do. Maybe we'll have to do some more Aesop's Fables in the future. All right. Speaking of Gilligan's Island, which is just such a fun show. Admittedly, a lot of these shows, I actually haven't seen them in a long time. But as for Gilligan's Island, then there is an NES game that I actually would like to play again, maybe on stream. So we'll see. All right, we're at 45. Boom. Oh boy, lots of things, lots of things. Whoa, there are a lot of things here. Okay, boom. Let's see how well we can do, huh? Let's try and avoid. Let's shoot. They are so fast. Oh my goodness. There's like no good way to do this. No. Oh my gosh. Wow, there are a lot of slimes. Oof. Okay, now I can move. Boom. All right, man, they are just strong when they attack like that. Boom. So, Fizz, how was your day? I hadn't really talked to you much today. Been busy. And oh no. There's that. Oh, I thought I just took that one out. Oh no. Man, I am just getting really beat up by all these slimes and everything. And the little coal monsters, whatever they are. How odd are they? Anyways. Poor pupper. Oh, I didn't water his dog. Oh no. Oh no. That's right, Magic's cat. I what an oversight. Uh-oh. They do make really funny noises, don't they? So I think I need a stronger sword. That might be one of the things. I'm going to need perhaps some stronger item for these particular stages. Or maybe I should have gotten the slingshot out. Do I need stone in order to use the slingshot? I wonder. Magic's cat, they made a baby slime. Ah, yes. Oh, slimes and their reproduction. Tisk-a-tisk. Alright. Tomorrow I'm in a training class thing for work, so it's a bit easier of a day. Oh, sorry. Okay, my day was good. Lots of working this week. Oi. Oi, Fizz. Busy, busy, huh? You believe I need the stone. Okay, well that's good to know. I was on the right track, I suppose. Yeah, well, so busy week, plus you've got everything going on in the evenings with that. And so yeah, man, busy. It's gonna get probably pretty busy for me as well coming up, but yeah. So you're not streaming on Friday, right? I mean, that maybe I'm just assuming here. And it's not like I don't want you to. Actually, if you are, that'd be cool. But no, I just wanted to clarify. I don't think you are because you're busy this week, but... Alright. So my hope here is to get to the next stage in the caves, and then I'll probably head out. Man, those slimes are mean. They're vicious. Vicious. And they get mean. Yeah, you won't be home. That's what I thought, Fizz. And that was what I was just clarifying, just to know that. Bat! Oi! Oh, yay. Alright, let's just do that. Wait, can I... What? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm just, oh, nice. Cool. So I'm streaming, next. Well, actually, wait, what was the schedule again? Oh, is it gonna be a week? It might be a week before I stream again. Unless I said I was streaming Monday. I can't remember now what I put in the schedule. We'll see. If at any point, I get a chance before the end of the stream, I'll check the schedule once again to clarify. I actually probably should do that before ending the stream, which, by the way, will be coming out. I'm almost dead. What? No! 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 I didn't listen to him the last time. I'd forgotten. I hadn't learned the lesson because he didn't teach me the lesson. What? Oh my gosh. That's a lot to have lost. So, you know, I mean, I was playing this game called Stardew Valley. Don't know if you heard of it before. It's a fun game. I mean, it's cool. I like it. All right. It's all good. It's all good, you know. Oh man. Okay. Well, you know what we're gonna do this time? We are going to work on our inventory, and then we're going to go to the saloon. We're just going to chill at the saloon, play some of the arcade games, because I don't think that I want to have that happen again. Oh, thanks, Fizz. Fizz was checking on the schedule. Next stream is the 5th. Okay, cool. So in a week. Yep. Yeah, and probably, yeah, so then the 5th, and so Wednesday, and then the Saturday. I do intend on playing Breath of the Wild next week. So hopefully, you can come chill for that. And I think that, let's see. Actually, I guess it would be Breath of the Wild on Wednesday. Saturday, I was actually talking about Splatoon, and so that I could play with Fampy and whatnot. So it'll be Breath of the Wild Wednesday, Splatoon on Saturday, and then I will. After that, I'm going to be coming back to Breath of the Wild because I don't want to go much. It's really hard. I really want to play more of it. So that's my plan there. Yeah, so basically, for the time being, it will be, this next week is going to be Breath of the Wild and Splatoon. And that's all I've got at the moment. And then... yeah, and we'll just kind of take it from there. But let's see. Monster Loot, these are all what I want. Crafting mineral. Good. Okay, then we can put that. Well, that's crafting. We'll just do that. I think I've done this differently every single time I put stuff in here, but oh well, whatever. And that's forge. Okay, we'll do that. So that's all organized, and this is all organized. Oh wait, I want to take that and that, because then seeds, bait, trash, resources, something I want to take. Artifact stays there. So then we can put this here, we can put that and that there, and we can put this over in the other chest. Organize that, make sure that this is all organized, which it is, and then we can organize this, and that means we've got a really excellent and organized inventory, and we can do that. We can watch the news. The weather report is
Welcome to KOZU5, your number one source for weather news and entertainment, and now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day.
All right. So, yeah, and I don't know, if I can, frankly, at this point, if I can squeeze in a Sneaky Mana stream, I might, just because Breath of the Wild. So, possibly Monday, I might do a Sneaky Mana stream, but it kind of depends. But definitely Wednesday, Breath of the Wild, Saturday, Splatoon, and the following week, a return to Breath of the Wild. So that's the plan. Hey, I guess, is that Cursed? CRSED, but with an underscore for the U. Hey there. Oh, hey, welcome to the Friends of Mana. Thanks for joining. And what does it say? Hey there, it's nice to see another chill streamer getting down on some Stardew Valley. I've been slowly getting up the nerve to stream myself. I can't wait to see how you grow and thrive. Well, thank you so much. Thank you really so much. Those are some very kind words, and I really do appreciate you sharing those. That is, feels very supportive and welcoming. So welcome to the community. And yeah, I try and be a chill streamer. So, Kirst, I'll tell you what. By the way, if you're interested, we do have a Discord server, and if you do work up your courage to stream, or if you're interested in streaming, let me know. I'd like to check you out. If you'd like to join our community, you can also do that, and maybe meet some other. We have quite a few streamers and folks. Maybe you might meet some others. You can always feel free to ask some questions about getting started streaming. I do enjoy that, and let us know when you do. We can come check you out. So yeah, thanks for coming by, Kirst. I'm going to be playing for another about 10 minutes or so tonight, so you're kind of here at the end. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's always nice to meet new folks. So, may I ask, have you just stepped in, or have you been around for a little bit today? I wonder. I don't look to see, if anyone has joined the chat or anything that hasn't spoken yet, so I don't know. But let's add some other stuff here. I'm pretty new to Stardew Valley. Let's see. I've done a few streams now with Stardew, but as a whole, oops, that's not what I want to put there. As a whole, I tend to play more. Well, I don't know. it's just a mixed bag. I like to do lots of stuff. So, hey, and Bob the Fish 2 is here. Welcome to the stream, Bob the Fish 2. Good to see you, my friend. I'll be playing. I was just saying, Bob, that I'll be playing some more Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild next week. So that'd be cool to see you there. Chris says, "Sure, I'll jump in the community. No problem. You've given me a lovely welcome, and I'm happy to have caught your stream for a bit. I've been here for about 20 or so, I believe. Oh, nice. Okay, so you've heard." You've caught the gist. Well, that's nice. Actually, you know what? That means a lot to me because I'll tell you, knowing that you were there and you were, paying attention and that you decided it was worth a follow and then join like that actually is really uplifting. So thank you. Sometimes I think you just kind of need those sorts of things as a streamer. So I appreciate that. And yeah, Fizz will send Fizz will send I can't talk. Fizz will send you a link. But yeah, Bob. Oh man, Bob. So the Elgato working great, love it. The Switch, awesome, really cool. So pretty darn happy with all this. Let's finish off our day with a little bit of arcade. Oh, it's locked. Look at that. We can't do anything. It's too early to go to the saloon, I guess. Oh, that's a bummer. Bob says, "Unfortunately, I can't watch Breath of the Wild. I'm borrowing my friend's Switch while he's out of town next week and want no spoilers." Hey, makes sense. I made it this long without seeing too much gameplay. No problem. So, that is okay. So next week, Bob, I guess don't come around. Don't come around. Sunday, or sorry, not Sunday, Saturday. So Wednesday night, this time, I will be streaming Breath of the Wild. We'll see about Monday, but then the Saturday morning stream is actually going to be Splatoon, so you can come for that. That'll be cool. And we did play a little bit of Splatoon 2, the global test fire, this last week, which was pretty cool. So Curse says it's nice to have some validation, I suppose could be the word. Absolutely, that's exactly right. And glad I could be of service. Thank you. What in the world am I going to make for dinner? Okay, that was my voice there. Can I get in now? It's locked, man. So close. Fizz says, "Lots of streamers in the Discord. Any advice you need, let us know." Yeah, Fizz here is a streamer as well. And, yeah. Bob, I might pop in and say good luck. Sounds good, Bob. Kirst, you're all very sweet. Thank you. Aw. Appreciate that, Kirst. We're a good community. I'm very grateful. So, and that's what we aim to do. We aim to have a positive piece of the internet, positive corner of the internet. In fact, we even have our mission statement. You can actually see our mission statement. I actually have a website, artofmana.com. You can look up a little bit more on that website. We actually have our mission statement there, and yeah, part of what we're really trying to do is build that positive community that's appropriate and welcoming for everyone. And that's what we're trying to do. And if we can also manage to get in a saloon at noon, apparently we do that too. All right, so let's play a little bit the old Prairie King, because this is a thing we can do, huh? And we'll end the stream with this day in Stardew Valley. I almost called this Splatoon. Got a lot of games with the S sound there. Yeah, and actually, I'm going to need to add. Oh wait, no. Yeah. I've updated our backloggery with all the current games we're playing. It has Splatoon on there. Yeah. I did that just the other day. Oh no, Bob says, "Speaking of kids, I hear a 1.5-year-old is awake now. I'm off." Yes, you go attend to that, Bob. And I will talk to you later. We'll have to catch up. I'd love to game a little with you and whatnot. Chris actually took a look at the mission statement a bit ago. Color me impressed. Oh, thanks. Oh man, that's awesome. You know, that's really cool, because it means it's sort of like you were talking about validating. You know, it's nice to know that someone appreciates that, and cool. Thank you. Cursed, you rock. Oh man, this is actually a really fun little game. I think I enjoy it far more than I should. You know, I mean, it's like a twin stick shooter inside of a farming simulator. Genius. And actually, it kind of does, honestly, it does remind me a bit of Splatoon in that if you are waiting for a match to start, you can play these little mini games on the gamepad in Splatoon. And it's sort of like this. It's just they're small little games. There's like an endless jumper game, and it's cool. So, anyways, that's what it makes me think of. So, I don't know if we are going to... We might do a little raid tonight to end the stream. I'll take a look, see who I'm following, and also who is in the Chill Streams community. We'll take a look. I'm definitely more on the chill stream kind of thing. You know, when I first started streaming, I streamed Minecraft, and I actually intentionally didn't have any music other than, you know, I mean, it's just the Minecraft music when it came. It was just chat, just conversation. And that, you know, was kind of the way that I enjoyed it. And eventually we brought some music into it from time to time, but you know, I kind of realized after a while, I said, you know, I really enjoy it without that, you know, just the chill conversation, hanging out, chirping around. So when we do eventually go back to some Minecraft, I'll probably be playing on the single player world with no music. That's my plan, and just a chance to have a conversation. It's really, some of the games I play are almost like, I hate to say it, but they're backdrops in a sense to the conversations that we can have. Some of the games that I play, I definitely would say are showcase games or things that I really want to share with you. And so it's kind of neat now as I've sort of evolved my understanding of, you know, what all this is and what I'm trying to do with Twitch, you know? I've always thought the game should be showcased and highlighted. Oh, darn, I missed that. But I also kind of now recognize that some games are just, I mean, kind of like Stardew Valley. Is it really super important what I do in Stardew Valley? I mean, yeah, in a sense. I mean, I am trying to beat the game. But I like to just, you know, hang out, chat, do goofy things, you know, do voices, read an Aesop's Fable because why not? All right, some stuff appeared in chat that I can't quite get my eye on. Let's see if I can get a chance. I will. All right. Oh, here we are. All right, so I need to get something. Get that. Okay. Fizz says, you could waste a few hours in this game. Oh, yeah, you could. I'm glad that the in-game time doesn't go by. Yeah, no kidding about that. Bob says, looks like my spouse will take the first shift with baby. This top-down shooter reminds me of Smash TV. Right? Exactly. Fizz says, don't forget about the items, man. Yeah, I was trying to get to them. It wasn't very good. Bob says, Owlboy was a fantastic mix of conversation and game showcase. I really enjoyed that. That was awesome. I really did enjoy Owlboy. That whole experience was fantastic. You're right. I can't believe I actually kind of forgot about that for a second there. Owlboy was an excellent game. I really enjoyed that. Kirsch says, if I could throw out a suggestion for a raid, Lackatuff is currently streaming some very impressive Stardew gameplay with a chill atmosphere. An honorable mention, if you will. All right, Kirst, yeah, I'm going to take a look at that. I will take a look. Might just have to do that. All right, here we go, next round. There we go, here we go. So yeah, after this, you know, once this game is over, I'll head back to my house, and we'll call it a nap. You know, noon's a good time to go to bed, right? Oh, dang. Doing so horrible. Oh, yeah, Fizz says Owlboy had some excellent voice acting. Yeah. Yeah, that's that was kind of, that was sort of almost the origin of voice acting here, wasn't it? That was the first game we did voice acting in. And, you know, I really didn't anticipate doing that. And I'm so glad I did, because since then, voice acting has become a thing I include in these streams, and I'm glad I do. I enjoy it. Seems like others do too. But, you know, it's like, as a wise woman once told me, you know, do what you enjoy here on the old Twitch. So, voices, campy, dorky, whatever, but that's what I do. I enjoy them. Yeah, Owlboy was a great game. I think we're going to be playing and showcasing more games like that. I actually have a few other platformers and kind of obscure ones at that I'd like to showcase. It's a little series, if you will. There's actually 3 games in the series, so I'll do that. Bob says the voice acting was spot on. There were some good ones in that. There were some good voices, good characters to do. I've been doing voices, by the way, Bob, in Breath of the Wild. There is voice acting in it, but there's also a lot of just written text. So, all right, that was it. Well, we're done with that, so that's good. We'll head back. Owlboy is such a cool game, Kirst said. Yeah, okay, so you know it. Nice. Yeah, I played Owlboy. I played through that, beat that shortly after it came out, actually. Or, actually, that's a good question. I don't remember. I think it might have been a little while. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I streamed that, and it was my first, playthrough as a blind run, and it was really cool. I enjoyed that. And we got through it in, a couple weeks, I think it was? Something like that? Yeah. So, we're in good shape. Let's actually wait. Did I pet? Okay, that looks like a watered in pet. The dog watered the plants, pet the dog. Let's fill up our water container, watering can. Let's go to sleep and save. Boom. Bob says, by the way, if anyone that likes such things, or by the way, to anyone that likes such things, the Speed Gaming channel is currently running a Link to the Past randomizer race tournament. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that reminds me. The other day, so I actually follow Retro Gaming TV. It's a pretty cool channel, and they have a series of different streamers, and they just kind of work through all of that. It's pretty cool because the people that you meet, you wouldn't maybe necessarily have met otherwise. And I met a really cool person who was streaming Secret of Mana, actually, which was kind of cool. And so I talked to them, and I don't know if they were new to the stream or not, but I ended up following them. Seemed like a really cool guy, and it was just a neat conversation. We kind of, I think, had some similarities in terms of how we view, some old games and what defines a good game. So that was pretty cool, and I enjoyed that conversation. But let me go ahead and put up a little bit of music. This might be a little loud. We'll see. Hang on. We'll see if it is. I'm not really sure if it is or not. That should be good. We'll just have that in the background. So Bob says, Retro Gaming is a fun channel. Found it because of you. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Bob. And I seem to recall at least one Sneaky Mana stream for Owlboy. Yeah. There were quite a few there. We played that. We played the whole game live on stream. I didn't play any of it outside of it. So I think it was at least 3 streams that I played in order to beat that one. But let me take a look here at this this particular stream that Kirst mentioned. But also, let's do this little thing. This is our final roll. And final roll enter is how you enter this. So if you'd like to hop in, it's easy to do. But I'm just gonna chat. So yeah, actually, you know what? We're gonna just switch this over to this because we are winding down and we'll be ending very, very soon. Because yeah, I've actually mentioned quite a lot about what next week is going to include and all of that. And just thank you so much for coming. And Kirst, thank you so much for joining. That's great. Hopefully, I guess you're in the Discord now, probably by now. So I'll look forward to seeing you in there. And if you have any questions, Kirst, about getting started streaming, anything like that, I'd be happy to chat with you about it. I do enjoy doing that kind of thing. And we do have a lot of really great streamers, as Fizz pointed out. So yeah. Here we are. I am going to pull up the streamer. I had to find it really quickly. Okay. Nice rolls tonight, it says. Oh, wow. Nice, Cursed, with a 19. Right on. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. Seems pretty good. You know, I'll tell you what. Cursed suggested this. I think we're gonna be doing this. So I know who we're going to be rating here in a moment, but it looks like, and the winner is Cursed. So Cursed, all you need to do. Oh, I'm sorry, I just hit the mic there. Cursed, all you need to do is give me a message just right here in chat, whatever you'd like the final message of the stream to be. So usually, I mean, it can be anything. It could be a joke. It could be something little positive, little uplifting, little bit of information there. Whatever you'd like to share, and we'll go from there. So that'll be, yours will be the final words of the stream. Now, again, I will not be streaming this Saturday. Now, the reason for that, I'm sure all of you know by now, is that I will be at a retro video game convention. If you have any items for this little scavenger hunt that I am putting on, then please do message me. The scavenger hunt items that have currently been suggested to me by viewers like you are a Game Boy, cosplayers, a purple sheep or something equivalent, Atari systems, Mass Effect 1, a Power Glove, any kind of Neo Geo system, AES, MVS, etc. 5 Pokemon cosplayers. This was something Fampy added here. As well as Pokemon Green in Japanese. I think this is doable. 3 vloggers, which might be pretty difficult. 2 battered Game Boys. It depends. I see more modded battered Game Boys. In other words, restored, but with additional mods because they were beat up anyways. So trying to find the battered ones might be a little tough. And 1 other person doing a scavenger hunt, which I don't know if I'm going to find anyone else doing a scavenger hunt, so we'll just have to see. But anyway, so that is what Saturday I'm going to do. And Bob, I'm going to shoot you a message with that one. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. Bob says, here's a joke. How do you throw a birthday party in space? Ah, Bob, you plan it. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I love it. I've got to add that to the old joke list. Oh man, I've got to add that to the joke list. All right. Ooh, I like this. Excellent. Cool. Okay, so also Bob says, as soon as I have a more consistent availability for such things, I'll be trying to figure out what games to stream. Might just put up a poll in the Discord. Yeah, totally, Bob. No problem. All right. So, we're going to prep for the old raid here. This is a Mana Splash raid. Getting ready for that. Bob says, hashtag dad jokes. Indeed. That's all right. You're entitled. So we're going to get ready for this raid. As always, everyone, do good and be well, especially as we celebrate 88 streams. Can you believe it? A little over a year and 88 streams. What a ride this has been. So take care, and I will see you next time. And in the mortal words of, well, in this case, Nat King Cole, provided to us by Cursed, the greatest thing I've ever learned is to love and be loved in return. Bye-bye.